Welcome back. We're on the 9-6 note, solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. We're on question number 5. Our first step is to identify our ABC. A is 4, B is 5, and C is -3. Don't forget that negative, it does matter. So we have our formula, the quadratic formula. Hopefully by this time you have it memorized, you could talk as you're writing it, and it's not a big deal. Cool. I'm going to now rewrite that beautiful formula with blanks instead of the variables, so I have a space to plug them in. Let me get a different color here. Let's go with purple. So this is where B goes. B, that's where B goes, and we know that B is 5. We know B goes here. We know this is A, which is 4. This is -3, and that is A as well. So let's clean this up and see how it goes. So this is -5. Can't really change that. -5 plus or minus the square root. 5 squared is 25, not 10, so you got to be careful on that one. Now we have two negatives in our cloud of doom here, negative and a negative. So that's going to give me a positive. And that's going to be 4 times 4, which is 16, and then 16 times 3, which is 48. All over 2 times 4, which is in fact 8. Let's keep going with our square root. That's where we always have to keep simplifying at this point. So we have 48 plus 25, which is 73 all over 8. And 73 is not a perfect square. And if we're going with the most exact answer, this is it. You can't go further. 73 is not one of our perfect squares. It would be in here, but it's not. So we can't go further. I mean, if you had a calculator, I guess you could go further, but this is where they actually want you to stop. We're good to go. -5 plus or minus 73 all over 8. We're done. And again, why are we done? Because we don't know what the square root of 73 is. We definitely know it's bigger than 60, square root of 64, which is 8. But we know it's smaller than the square root of 81, which is 9. So we know this is probably 8 something, but we don't know exact without a calculator. So the most exact answer is to leave this alone. Congratulations, you got it. Let's do question number 6. So I'm going to erase this, and we're going to do 6. And if you'd like to pause the video here, this is a good time that you could practice number 6. So here we go, number 6. 9n squared plus 5n minus 21 equals 0. Let's identify our ABC. 9, 5, -21. Let's write down our formula. We have b squared. Whoops, sorry. That is not what we have. We have -b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over, long vinculum there, 2a. Let's rewrite that beautiful formula with blanks. -b plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Now we're going to fill in the blanks with what we know about our 3 variables. So we know that 5 is here. 5. This is going to be 9, -21, and 9. And let's clean it up a little bit. We have -5 plus or minus 5 squared is 25. Ooh, be careful here, a cloud of doom. I see a couple negatives, so I know it's going to be a positive. And now we have 4 times 9, which is 36, times 21, which is going to be 756, all over 2 times 9, which is 18. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Let's clean it up a little bit. We're going to focus on this radical section. So x equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root. So 756 plus 25 is 781 all over 18. And the interesting thing is 781 is not a perfect square. It is not. So we are done. That is our final answer. Because 781 is not a perfect square, no two numbers multiply, no two same numbers multiply to give me that, I'm done for now unless I wanted to use a calculator, which I'm not going to do. So that is our final answer. Congratulations. We are now done with the 9-6 notes. Awesome. Bye, guys.